Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's our visitors and our home team. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Amari DiMercado to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, ready?
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panthers Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Right to the air goes Sanders. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Browns. 35 yards. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Quinshawn Judkins. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
18 Rattlers. Here we go, here we go. Turn back, Cowboy, street, street. Rig, rig.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
As Shador on 1st down, there's a screen set up for Judkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
70 Rangers, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Hits as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7, Cougar 19.
Again, it's Sanders. That's caught into the tight end, Njoku. And he's in.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game could play out.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Blues. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Blues come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lightning 18.
A run, and here comes Judkins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Warrior 70. 18 Cardinal, let's go street. Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That'll be blocked by the running back, Judkins. And he'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Browns first down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Bronco 80.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That's out wide to Judkins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
That's another Browns.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Sanders will throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
15 yards and leads to third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That is hard. Brendan Rice. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to take on the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Blues 7. Dustin Hopkins.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Austin.
Touchdown, Austin.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hurt. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Now it's Sanders. is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On third down, Sanders. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, Shador. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing again is Sanders. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Tag! Hawk 70, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll try the left side with Judkins. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Mexico City.
You just don't see these kind of throws too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
14. Dustin Hopkins.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for an
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Keami Brown. Touchdown, Blues. Extra point by Little is good. And the Blues will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Let's go now. Craft all 80.
Got it. Motion.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get this out to his running backs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Cowboy 8, Buffalo, Mustang 19. Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. This is caught at the 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. From the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point up is good from Hopkins. And the Browns go up by 7. 28-21. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up third and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. 18 Cardinals. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Now Shador on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
19 tight. Panther 11. Buffalo 19 Lions. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Looking, deep here for Tillman. And he's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Mexico City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
In motion comes Thomas. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Drop 50. 18. Pioneer. Top low 18. Go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready? Get it. Cougar 19. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll run it with Jenkins. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Loss of a yard.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
70, get the look. 70, 18, 19, Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Blues force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. In motion is Hunter. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down. He'll drop to throw. Down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hey, smash. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. It is a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
39-yard line. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
And 17 at the 45-yard line.
One final throw before the break. Going deep downfield for Judy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
On the coverage defensively.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing now from the gun. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Catch made right side by Thomas. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Harris, the man in motion. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
70, Hawk 70.
Starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Sanders to throw. A throw there on second down, but it'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
79 Broncos, 18, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Check. Chap 60. Ready.
On third down, Sanders. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
That's good.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up second and
A loss
goal.
was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Tag. Panther 60.
Now, Shador, flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
He will do it himself. He's in. Shador Sanders. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Mexico City.
And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Go!
They bring the tight end in motion. Back to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Austin.
Cam Little on for the extra point.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Blues are able to edge a bit closer. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. And they're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
brought down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
60, 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, 18.
They'll run is Amari Mercado. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Ready.
On second down here, Sanders. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Trap 65. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready,
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they're going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Come on, come on.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game.
70 Rangers. Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80. Let go.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. The kick is perfect right down the middle. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Hunter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Boston first down.
To the ground, a first down run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end motioning left. Now faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And that's 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Good for Boston. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and
Brings
goal.
up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Blues. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hey, smash! Come on, come on. Hey, my man, my man. Cavity lying.
Now DeMarcado. And he'll get about 5.
DeMarcado, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. 65 catch.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. The diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Cowboy 80. Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Go.
Sanders on third down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 6.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
19 Tiger. Riggs, street. Ready?
As Stewart on first down. That's caught. It's Amari DiMercado. And he will get into the end zone. Amari DiMercado. Touchdown, Mexico City. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much a score.
Browns 59, Blues 34.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And an Austin first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time. It's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding it.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Let's go, y'all. Let's keep our foot on the gas, man. We in here already, baby.
The quarterback taken down and sacked by Jordan Burch.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate. A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.